Good morning, it's Lori the Frugal Mom. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you in this video my little container garden and my flower beds and my backyard. Also my front yard to a little bit of an extent, you know, little flowers that I have up there. I have most of my flowers up front and the vegetables back here. I chose to do a container garden because I have some issues with my back. I'm really no longer able to get on my hands and knees and adequately weed like I want to. So that's why I did the containers. It's a lot easier. I can sit on a stool, I can stand up and do what I need to do. And I do have somebody come in once a month and do some weeding. I'm gonna have someone come and lay some new mulch in the longer beds and we'll go from there. So I have to clean the back door. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, I have a feeling that this has got something to do with Matt. You know how boys are, so I will take some credit to that and I will wash that down at some point. I got distracted, sorry guys. Anyway, I'm going to give you the tour of my container garden and I hope that you've all been well. So starting over this way, we have my neighbor's little garden. It's really cute. I think they're geraniums and she has a costa, I think. That looks really pretty. We still have to do some trimming of the vines and whatnot. We have somebody come every month and weed, so obviously they need to pay some attention. She needs to, you know, get rid of some of the stuff that's all over her porch, but we'll deal with that. Then over here, I have my peppers. There's several kinds. I have a sweet yellow. I have a green pepper and a California Wonder. Ooh, look, there's a little bud. How exciting. And then I have sweet banana peppers. Now in this bed, and they're raised beds, I have some onion sets planted. Look at how cute they are. They're coming up with some asparagus, and I know that the asparagus is going to take quite a while to come to fruition. So not sure what this little guy is, but I guess we'll see. All right, and then coming over this way, we have a celery, a basil, we have tomatoes. I don't see the garden marker for this one, but I have like 3 or 4 different kinds. We have tomatoes, onions, and those little guys are radishes. And another tomato, onion, and radish. See my onions coming up. And that one's beefsteaks. This one's called genuine. We have some little seedlings coming from there, so I think I probably have to come out here at some point and trim. Kim, if you're watching, I would appreciate any advice you have. This is some celery that I started in my kitchen a couple of months ago from just a scrap. And unfortunately, this is my kitchen mini plant. I don't know what happened with it. It was pretty windy. I think it snapped. So that's this area. And then over here, I have my my grow bags. I have potatoes in these, and I don't see anything coming up quite yet. They've been watered. Hopefully they'll start growing. Hopefully I'll be successful. I've never done any of this, so you know, we'll see. You live and you learn. Hi Matt.
Hi.
So yeah, so the gardener has to come in and weed again for us. Then over here is my hot mess. This bed has been my Achilles heel. 4 years ago when we moved in, I dug it all out. It was a lot of work. I got rid of all of these morning glory vines. They are pretty when they bloom, but they invade everything. There was a rose bush here. Matt, can you back up? I did put down all new weed barrier, which you can see, but I wasn't able to really come out here and maintain it. So unfortunately, the mulch and the weed barrier has really not done so well. So I'm not going to really grow anything out here. I think I'm just going to put more containers with what survived. I think this is a hosta that was here before us. I think I'm just going to have the gardener basically weed, and I'm going to pick up all of this, and I have a lot of mulch. So I'm going to ask him to remulch it for me. Like all of this stuff, I think can just go in the garbage. This is a beautiful calla lily. She's really pretty. She's like a deep red color, almost between a cross between a red and a pink. These, well, it rained, so I gotta pick these up. These are my rags that I cleaned my grill with, so I'll come out later and pick them up. This is a rose bush. She's not doing too well. The unfortunate part is that we have one big backyard, and the boys like to play basketball in here. I'll show you. And the basketball net is right next to the bed. So, unfortunately, what happens a lot of times is the basketball ends up in the bed. So that's why I don't really want to plant a whole lot here, because I'd rather have them be able to play and not worry about killing the plants. So that's my big concern. This is bed number 2. Also needs to be weeded again. It was just weeded about 3 weeks ago. And that is my beautiful lavender bush. She's done quite well. She has quadrupled in size. I used to have 2 of these lilies, but as you can see, this one's coming up. This is a dianthus bush. She's beautiful. Then we've got my neighbor's picnic table. I have one too, but mine's glass and I don't want to put it out because of the boys and the basketball. That's my neighbor's grill. That's ours. So when I'm feeling well enough, I have to come back outside and try to make this all neat again. This used to be along this back fence, but the wood that it was attached to, it rotted and all the ties came down that it was up with. So I'm going to be putting this out to the curb because we do not need it. Now, here's some of the things I really don't like about this property. This door has seen better days. It needs to be painted, but my landlords don't care. It looks like holy hell. Well, that's probably as old as the house. And then there's some dry rot and mold on the bottom of the garage doors. It needs to be painted. You know, just for me, like, I'm used to having things be pretty, so it's disturbing. For whatever reason, my handyman decided to leave the paper on these doors. I did not know that this was going to happen. I can peel them off. Not now, Matt. Just close the shed door.
This is where the dirt bike goes.
Okay. And then I have some stuff I have to bring to Goodwill. My boyfriend cleaned my car a few weeks ago. Why my mats are still out here, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to ask him to wash them again. And then I have some have-a-heart traps I need to clean out my shed, empty it, and take out some stuff. This is a fire pit and has some stuff in it that I have to deal with. This is a fire pit that does not belong to anyone here. And it's really heavy, and these gates to the street do not open. They are locked, so I have to ask the landlord to come over and get this thing out of my yard. This is an ugly old bike that's seen better days that my son needs to give back to his friend. So if it doesn't go back to his friend, it's going to end up on the curb. Well, okay. Then this whole area could be something else, but I just don't have the stamina to plant here, so I'm going to basically rake it out and ask for it to be weeded. This area, I don't care if the morning glories grow on, because this privacy grid, it's seen better days and it's broken in some areas, so it actually covers it. So now I'm going to show you the front yard. See, I say that I don't like these morning glories. This is the other side of the fence, but then these pretty little flowers come up and I feel bad. Okay, so coming around to my front yard, I have my marigolds, which I do have to deadhead some of them. They're doing beautifully. Look at all those little buds coming up. I love these little container holders that you can hook over your fence. And then I've got my petunias. This one's being a little shy because I just watered. These bushes are off the hook huge. Unfortunately, I don't know how I'm going to afford to trim them because it's $275 to do so. Then I've got some more of these pretty petunias. I don't want to touch it because it's wet, but I got another dianthus. This one's really pretty. It's white and pink for Walmart, on sale for $3.94. I'm not sure what these are called. I have to Google Lens it, but I just love these. I think they're so pretty. And on this side, got some dahlias. I have to deadhead those. I forgot what these guys are called, but they sure are pretty. I have to deadhead those a little bit too. And then I have my sunflowers now. I haven't been feeling good the last couple days, so I sort of neglected them, but I watered this baby good, and hopefully she'll come back for me. Then up here, this is tulip bulbs. Or actually, no, this isn't tulip, this is a hyacinth. So I have to cut down the greenery and save the bulbs. This is a blueberry bush. She's coming along slowly but surely. And then this is a hibiscus. This I got on sale at Walmart. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how well she grows. I'm going to repot her in the next couple of days. In the meantime, I'll just, handle her with kid gloves. Okay, so that was my little container garden. It's hard for me to share some of that with you guys because I just don't like the way that the property that I live on looks, but I am, however, grateful for the home that I do have. Some of the things that are back there I have to deal with, so I will do that. And we'll just deal with it. I can't do anything about the doors being the way that they are. The landlord doesn't want to do anything that's aesthetic. I can't do anything about the chain link fence, but I can make the area around it pretty. I guess we can call it shabby chic, right? So with that, my friends, I will let y'all go. I hope that you're all doing well and that you had a good weekend. As always, I'm sending some love from New Jersey. And if you guys have any advice on my tomato plants, please let me know. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.